Good evening, class. It's Kevin. I am currently stuck in Chicago with a broken airplane and a blizzard on the way. That's the bad news. The good news is I have a hotel room while the airplane's getting worked on, so I can spend some time with you tonight teaching you how to calculate compound interest. I really like this subject this week because compound interest affects us all. So the formula, and I'm going to use Desmos for this because that is the easiest way for me to film what I'm doing and to teach you this. I'm going to use Desmos. The formula for calculating compound interest is A equals P times the amount 1 plus R over N raised to the NT power. That is the formula. Now I'll give you some definitions here. P is principal raised to the 1 plus R. R is our interest rate, which today is going to be 0.055%, over N. N is our compounding periods. For semi-annually, that would be a 2. For quarterly, that would be 4. And for monthly, that would be a 12. Raised to the NT power. N, again, would be our compounding period. And T would be our time, the time we have this account. So that's going to make a little more sense when I plug in some numbers. So I'm going to clear that. And this time we're going to enter some numbers. So we're going to go A equals P, which is going to be our principal today. It's going to be $15,000 raised to the 1 plus R over T. So our rate, remember, is 0.055%. So 0.055% over our compounding period. So we're going to do semi-annually, which will be a 2. And we're going to raise that to the NT power, N times T, which would be 2 times 7, because we're looking at this account for 7 years. So that'd be 14. So we're going to raise that to the 14th power. And we're going to come out with a total account value of $21,929.91. Okay. Now we could do this another way. Let me clear this. And let's just say we're going to have half the formula. Let's say 1 plus R over N, so 0.055 over 2 again, raised to the 14th power. That would give us 1.461. Okay, we could take that number and multiply it times our principal of 15,000 and come up with that original number again. So that's just another way of doing this. Okay, let's try this again with a different compounding period. So we're going to go back to our same original formula. A equals 15,000, which is our principal, times the amount 1 plus R over N. So remember, our rate is 0.055 over, let's do it quarterly this time. So we'll put 4 down there, quarterly. Raise that to the NT. This is going to be different. This is going to be 4 times 7 now. So raised to the 28th power. There we go. Now we have a total account value after 7 years of $21,986.47. So that's pretty good. Okay, that's doing it quarterly. Let's do it one more time. Let's do it monthly. You can get a feel for it. So A equals 15,000 times the amount 1 plus R over N. Remember, our rate is 0.055 over our compounding period. This time is going to be monthly, so 12. Okay. And we're going to need to raise that to the 84th power, N times T, so 84. That's going to give us a total account value after 7 years of $22,024.83. Not too shabby. So that is the formula for calculating compound interest. I'm going to clear that and pause this video for 1 second so I can take a work call, and I'll be right back with you. Class, I'm back. I apologize for that interruption. The one last thing I wanted to go over with you tonight is compounding interest continuously. The formula for that is a little bit different. I'm going to plug in the formula now so you can see it. The formula for compounding interest continuously is A equals the principal times E raised to the RT power. It's a little bit different. P principal, E is a number, raised to the RT, raised to the rate times the time. It's going to make a little more sense when I plug in some numbers here. Clear that out. Okay, we've got A equals our principal, which is still $15,000, times E raised to the RT, raised to the rate, which is, put some parentheses here, 0.055, times our time of 7 years. And you see our count after 7 years is going to be worth $22,044.21. So we've gone over 4 ways of compounding interest: semi-annually, quarterly, monthly, and continuously. And you will see that compounding interest continuously yields the highest amount. I hope this lesson helps, and I hope you have a great night.